Hello everyone, I am Matthew Thomas. This is the Black Circle in Indianapolis, Indiana. It is raining. This is the third time I've been here and it's stormed every time. My guest this time, the best way I've heard her described is the Harley Quinn of rock and roll. I heard that in an interview, so I'm going to use that now. She is Stef with an F of City of the Week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here.
Yeah, so how does it feel to be back playing shows? I know you played Rockfest like a week and a half ago. Now you're in Indy, you got to run up the other LA. So how does it feel?
It feels incredible. Rockfest was our first show back, and it was like it blew us out of the water completely. So that was like the perfect show back to like kick it all off, you know. So we're all still really hyped from it. We're all like ready to go. So we're really excited.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I'm glad live shows are actually back. Other than the rain, every time I'm here, it's been fun. So now that you guys are going on tour, you're doing some shows. Is there any like cities or venues that you want to play that you haven't yet?
I mean, obviously, yeah. There's lots of places that we haven't played. I think a lot of like bigger venues, like theaters, House of Blues. I think we've never played House of Blues, and we'd love to obviously get to that level. But you know, obviously we'll be playing clubs for a while. You know, as far as headlining. I can't really think of any off the top of my head besides like any House of Blues, which would be incredible.
Yeah, for sure. I've been to the Chicago House of Blues. It's an awesome venue. I saw Ice Time Kills and Falling in Reverse there.
Nice.
It was an insane show. It really was. And for like, it's not super big, so like it's really cool. It really adds to it.
Totally.
So yeah. So like, if they haven't seen City of the Week, what can they expect from a City of the Week show? Like, I haven't seen you guys, so I'm really pumped to see you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we're really passionate on stage. We really put a lot of thought and really kind of hone our craft as far as like the musicianship. We still really put on a show. We brought our party panda with us today.
I saw that.
So I feel like people who don't know us are like, what's with the pandas? And I'm like, watch the last music video. Like, we're pandas everything. For Rockfest, we brought both the pandas. We had the flags. Like, we went all out for it, and it was awesome. People loved it. So we brought one of them with us on this little run, and hopefully they're here to stay for a while because we love the party pandas.
It looked really awesome. I saw some video and photos from Rockfest. It looked really cool. And since you did bring up the pandas and the last music video, the main reason I want to chat with you is because of the music video and the single United Hate Division. So I think it came out like a really perfect time. I think like the themes and everything, like I really related to what the single was. So how was it writing and recording United Hate Division?
I mean, we worked with Brandon Friesen. He's a producer in LA. He was awesome. It was the first song we did with him. And it's incredible to write. We just kind of sat down, and what I like about him is he kind of lets us say whatever we want to, and kind of lets us get really specific with things. And I just decided to just kind of not hold back at all. And I was a little nervous because, you know, anything that's sort of politically charged it's a really, you know, political time, and it's not in like a good way. It's a very like divided, so it's like, you know, it shouldn't be that way. You know, we all kind of want the same thing as far as people, and so just kind of asking the question, like, why are we divided? Like, it should be us versus the government, not like us, not the people fighting, you know? Like, it's crazy that it's that way. So we thought, how can we kind of make this work, and how do we get people to sort of see that? And it's cool that people are seeing it. People are really getting the message. So it's cool that we're like, you know, helping unite some people, and, you know, that was our mission.
Yeah, I think you guys, you really played it down the middle. You weren't calling out like any certain group or people. It was kind of just like, why are we fighting each other over really stuff that really shouldn't be dividing us.
Absolutely, 100%.
So in the music video, which as you referenced the pandas and everything that went on in the music video, how was it filming that?
Oh my God, it was insane. It was the craziest week of my life. I mean, I live in Arizona now, but our band is still based in Minneapolis. So we flew back. We allotted like 3 days for filming, and we ended up filming for 6 straight days, not like nonstop. And it's always like filming or like doing a big festival. It's always, you're kind of just going by the seat of your pants. It's like you think you have everything lined up, and then last minute, like our venue fell through like last minute, like the day before. So like we got to get a venue for this whole thing, and like we're changing concepts last minute. And then like even the car scenes, like we're trying to do it, and like we can't figure out, the car is stick shift, and like none of us can drive stick, and we're like, how do we pull this off? And then like I'm sitting in the back up there, and like Brent hasn't driven stick in years, and so I'm just like going like this, like flying out of the thing. I'm like, this isn't gonna work. So we tried to hook it up to the back of the van, and so have the van like pull it, put it in neutral. That's not working, like nothing's working, and we decided to do it stupidly. We originally were in downtown St. Paul, so we thought we'd film around there. It's Friday rush hour, so there's cars everywhere, like we can't pull this off, and so it was just like, it was just crazy and just always just a nightmare filming, but obviously it turns out great, and like once it's done and you see it back, it's like so worth it, but like so stressful. Oh my God.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. Yeah, Cody was telling me earlier about the clutch and the stick shift and everything, but that's why, like, if you see at the end, you guys were pushing it because you didn't feel comfortable driving it. So, yeah, it looked like a lot of fun, though. I'm glad it actually got to film. Was it a different filming experience compared to the last one, Trust Nobody?
Yeah, I mean, they're both really crazy and hectic. With Trust Nobody, there wasn't as much like time constraints because you're outside, but there's always pressure. Like Toronto Pinnacles is a really popular spot for filming like car commercials and movies. So, you know, there's always the chance that we fly everybody down there, and then it's like we can't use it for whatever reason, you know, or like maybe we needed a permit or something. So we were like, you know, hopefully let's try and just get it done. But I felt like this one was just, I mean, just how many like scenes and people involved and props and all. It was just like 10 times Trust Nobody. And I didn't think it could get any crazier than Trust Nobody as far as like, because we do it all ourselves. Like, you know, we're securing the props, the actors. You know, Cody is the one that's editing. We do hire another camera person on set, obviously, but like, it's a lot to organize. It's just like, and then you gotta like act in it and be like cool and badass. And I'm like, as I'm like freaking out and like trying to apply my lipstick as I'm on stage and put my eyelashes on, and I gotta look cool, like I'm pulling it together, but inside I'm just like, ah! So it's, you know, that's music, that's life.
Yeah, you gotta look cool on camera, but then like stress about it, like when you're not on camera, you're trying to figure everything out.
Right.
But yeah, no, both music videos I think turned out really awesome. Very drastically different, just like the scenery, imagery, and everything. But you kind of touched on, since you guys are an independent band, what's some of the challenges and advantages of being an independent band, I mean, not signed with a label?
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that our art is completely us. Like, we oversee everything, and we get complete creative control, which is kind of what I've always wanted. I love having a vision, and I love that we have a really great team, band, that we can all sort of carry it out and make it happen. I mean, obviously, without a label, you know, there's certain gatekeepers in the music industry for certain things that you kind of can't get into, like certain radio stations, you know, certain festivals. It's really tough to sort of break in without that connect. Also, I mean, the financial aspect of it, we're just throwing shit on credit cards. I mean, I bartend on the side. I'm making custom merch to sell. Like, it all comes out of our pockets versus like a label being like, you know, here's $50,000, here's $100,000 that we can just spend. It's like, you know, like when you're fronting, you know, $10,000 to do a music video, it's like I had to bust tables for that. I had to really sit and like, where we all had to like really work for it. So it makes it like really mean that much more when there is like success behind it. When we come to a show, if we play a show or like Rock Fest and it's just full, and we're like slinging merch like crazy, it's like, okay, like our art, it pays off to really like care and to like really invest in your own art. So that's really, it makes my heart like really happy that it's like we did this, you know, like we worked for it, and like, you know, it's not just on somebody else's dime.
Yeah, you guys do work very hard. I've noticed that, and especially like, you have very loyal fan base as well, who like really help you guys out. So yeah, but I think it is more rewarding for the art when like you set up and you did everything, and you got such a positive response that you guys have with like Trust Nobody and then United Hate Division.
Thank you. Yeah, our fan base is like the best people in the world. Like they're super loyal. So like obviously they're the reason we do it. Like when we put out art, we always kind of have them in mind. And like we there's even like certain fans in certain places. Like I bet this person's gonna like this, or this person's gonna like this. Like we really like get to know everybody and like really like become like part of their life, and they become part of our life, which is like awesome. Like it's just art's a community, so it's cool to like kind of foster that, and then also helping other bands too. Like Cody runs a film business, and I do some marketing for it, and like right now we're helping a lot of other bands like get their releases out, helping them connect with their fans, and like it's just kind of like building a whole community up, which is, that's what music should be, in my opinion. So
yeah, I totally agree. It should be bringing people together instead of dividing people, which sounds very similar to the new single that I just said. But yes,
Really?
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Music should bring people together.
Absolutely.
So I'll be wrapping up this interview because I see my camera's starting to get wet. What music have you been listening to this week, Steph?
What have I been listening to?
Yes.
That's a great question. What have I been listening to? I have been listening to this band called Hot Milk. They're a really small band. Actually, they're not really small. They're probably like our size. They're from the UK, I believe. I'm not sure. Cody actually introduced them to me, and I just kind of have been YouTubing them, and I love every song that I've heard from them. I love it.
That's
I love
awesome.
supporting those independent, like lower mid-level acts like us who are out there hustling. I love them. Hot Milk, check them out, they're amazing. Also Andreas, another really, really great artist. He's very he's not rock really, it's like very, I guess I don't know how to put it. He has a song called Spanish Mommy that's really great. These are like suave vocals, like groovy beats. We're gonna go see him live actually in Arizona next month, so we're really excited. Yeah, there's tons of great artists out there that we're just we always try and like find newer artists that are like on the rise. So yeah, always listening to those newer up and coming artists.
Yeah, I've been listening to, obviously you guys this week, of course, City of the Week. I've listened to Kaleido, familiar with them.
Yes, love them.
Yes, I'm very excited. They're actually playing a show like an hour away from me, so I am super pumped to see them. Then the other LA, of course, because they're going to be here. And I've seen them before. Have you played a few shows with them before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're new to us as well, so I'm really excited as well.
They're real. I saw them last time or 2 times ago. I was here at the Black Circle, and yeah, they're really good. I'm super excited to see them here at the Black Circle, and I like this venue because obviously there's a Cuban cafe right next to us too. It's very interesting, and as I said, it storms the whole time every time I'm here. It must be because I'm here. Super Cool Radio's here. I guess we're gonna storm.
Right?
But I'm gonna wrap this up because, as I said, my camera's getting wet. So what are the future plans for See the Week for the rest of this year? How are you gonna close out 2021?
We are going to record another song. I don't know if we'll put it out yet. Hopefully. We have another tour, a full tour coming up this fall, so I'm really, really excited. And we'll put up some new merch, more custom handmade stuff from my clothing line Hateful, and that's kind of all we have planned right now. So
Very nice. I'm definitely looking forward to the show tonight. If a City of the Week is coming to a show near you, or venue I should say, venue near you, definitely see them, hang out with them. It's going to be an awesome time. Hopefully it won't rain. I can't guarantee that it won't, but it'll be a good time. I do know, so you guys are playing a fest with Rise Against. I believe that is September, I want to say.
yes, we are playing Summerfest.
There we go.
Woo! That's gonna be crazy. Summerfest is massive, so it's like I think that's the last festival in Wisconsin that we haven't hit yet.
Really?
We've done Rockfest, Rock USA, Northern Invasion, and I don't think there's any other like rock festivals out there, so we're like, over the moon that we get to play Summerfest, because it's massive, it's huge. I think it's the biggest one, so we are thrilled.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize how many rock festivals are in Wisconsin. I guess I have to check that out more.
Wisconsin rocks.
Yeah. 'Cause I know a lot of good bands out there. The Almas, also with Blind Anxiety, they're really awesome. So yeah, apparently Wisconsin rocks. Check that out too. Everything. So please check out Stream Support. Give a like to City of the Week. Steph, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on Super Cool Radio. Anything else you'd like to add before we go? I think I hit everything.
Yeah, that was great. Just thank you to everybody who's ever supported us. We appreciate you, and come to a show so we can meet you if we haven't met you yet.
That's right. So Steph, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on Super Cool Radio. I'm your host, as always, reporting from the Black Circle in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm Matthew Thomas. Stay frosty.